Hello! Welcome to Miss Annette's Little Farm in the Big City, or Miss Annette's Haunted Little Farm in the Big City. I thought, since we've been working so hard getting all of our Halloween decorations up, and it's almost that special night, I thought I would take you on a tour of all that is Halloween here on the Little Farm. My whole idea behind everything that I did for this season started with a trip to Target. I fell in love with several of the elements that they had there and decided to start working on building my own and putting my own things together to try to get that look. And a lot of the things that I did to get that look, I had to dig through a lot of the stuff that I already had. And that was very time consuming, but also a good idea so that I could figure out what I needed and what I don't need and what I may use in the future. And then it was time to decorate. And I used a lot of the things that I already had, just placed them in different spots. I guess since we'll be doing a tour, I won't need my witch's gloves or my wand or my hat. So we can go ahead and set that stuff right here in my little entryway. I like to use unusual elements like a twig and some black gloves, putting a witch's hat on the hat rack, showing off my collection of Halloween pictures and Halloween ornaments. And I may put them out every year, but I always try to place them someplace different just to make it unique and different. One of my favorite decorations are my Halloween pictures. These are pictures of the kids in costumes throughout the years since the children were little. And now I have pictures of my grandchildren, pictures of everybody in their Halloween costumes. And it just brings us so much joy. And when it gets dark out and I light the candles, the ambiance is completely different, a little bit spooky, a little bit cozy. The dining room tablescape is always one of my favorite things to do. And this year, with this inspiration from Target and a little bit of spray paint, some flowers, some books, and some candles, some dishes from the Goodwill, I made all of my tablescape dreams come true. I just love it. Now that you've seen what we've done in the living room and the dining room, let's go ahead and check and see the little things I did in the kitchen. Well, here in the kitchen, I spend a lot of time here, so of course I want to decorate it for Halloween as well. And one of my favorite things in the kitchen to decorate is my plate shelf. Here on my plate shelf, I've been thrifting bottles that look old, and I even found an old bottle just to make it look a little bit like an apothecary. One of my favorite things that I have here on my shelf is this. I love it because it has the little brooms on it and it's very witchy looking. Now, I found this at Goodwill and I added some rub and buff to make the broom stand out a little bit more. Now, this book, I bought a journal at Goodwill and I wrote on it with my gold marker, Book of Spells. And then I have another journal behind it that I found at Goodwill. And then, of course, my little salt and pepper shakers and my clock. seen the inside decorating, let's go ahead and go outside and see what we have done there. I did a lot of planning for my outside. I made a witch's broom, and I thought about everything, all the elements that I wanted outside to make things a little bit witchy. So, of course, I made a broom, and when I shopped, I looked for things that might go with what I was going for, and I found a black cat, and then the plants, and the cauldrons I put together. And I lucked out and I found this amazing face thing, a sculpture that I just loved it so much. So I put that together, and this little stool, and working outside, getting all the pumpkins out on the reading teepee, and just putting things together to get my outside the way I wanted it. The backyard was just as much fun to decorate, with spray painting my pumpkins and putting the scary garden together, just finding all these elements that I thrifted and putting them together to make this kind of witchy look that I was going for. I put the mums inside these plastic cauldrons that I found, and just really loved the way it all came together. A little costume. It seems like we've been saying goodbye a lot in the reading TP, but we want to enjoy it as much as we can, I guess. Well, there we go. Another Halloween in the books. It's amazing how quickly time goes by, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed the Haunted Little Farm Tour. It was a lot of fun getting all of these decorations together and putting them out and sharing them with you. I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting me here on Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And I will see you next time. Bye. Love you so much.